Phúd, the anatomy dude.
Chữ Phúd, the anatomy dude.
Chữ Phúd, the anatomy dude.
Anatomy rules.
Chữ Phúd, the anatomy dude.
Osmosis is diffusion of water.
Chữ Phúd, the anatomy dude.
Chữ Phúd, the anatomy dude.
Boys, what are you doing?
We're just eating.
You're not gonna choke, are ya?
No.
How can you eat upside down?
Peristalsis.
What you doing?
Just brush my teeth.
Here, let me show you something. Peristalsis is like a tube of toothpaste. It squeezes and pushes food along the digestive system, even if it's against gravity. I've been brushing my teeth for years, and I've never had a cavity.
Yeah, you do. The body cavities.
Get up, man. Get up. Hit him in the thoracic cavity. Knee him in that abdominopelvic. Take him out with a Daniel shot. Yeah! Great job, man. Come
Whoa. Just because my name's Chữ Phúd doesn't mean I speak Chinese. Oh, my stomach hurts, man. It's not your stomach. It's actually your intestines.
Consider the following.
This is the extension cord. It resembles our intestines. Contrary to popular belief, the small intestines do the majority of the absorption of nutrients. And the small intestine is approximately 20 feet long. And then we reach the large intestine, which is only 5 feet long. But it does the majority of our absorption of water, and it also stores feces and absorbs electrolytes. I mean, the entire thing is 20 feet long. 25 feet long. I mean, it's huge. It's like 2.5 high dives. It's enormous. It's super...
Chữ. You're too loud, Chữ.
Okay.
You guys looking to stay the night?
Oh, you betcha.
What are you boys' names?
They call me amino acid.
Oh, you're nice and strong.
Mr. Monosaccharide.
You know Polly?
Not by
Polysaccharide?
chance.
Oh, well. Who are you?
The name's Acid. Fatty Acid.
Oh, well. You boys got your permits?
Facilitate the future.
Huh. That's not you.
Oh, yeah, it is. You betcha right
Nah,
there.
just kidding. Come on. Come on.
Nice interior you got yourself here.
Oh, yeah, it's a staple at the small intestine. We got it fitted out for intestinal relax, so, you got your intestine?
Active transport.
Oh. All right.
Thank you
Come on.
much.
Got your permit?
Nah, I don't got a permit.
No. Well, you have to try the cell membrane out back and then go through the endoplasmic reticulum. Then after that, maybe you'll be turned into a lipid and then chylomicron restructured. And then, I don't know, you'll have to try out back in the lymph ducts. I mean, that's the best I can do for you. You people always gotta make it so hard for us.
Time to end this suffering. I need a minute to myself.
This is a demonstration of bone growth. First, the bone starts with a cartilaginous model made of normal cartilage. Next, the cartilage calcifies and hardens. Periosteum begins to form. The primary ossification centers begin to grow towards the ends of the bone. Compact bone forms in the primary ossification center, and the medullary cavity begins to form. After the primary ossification center begins to grow, the secondary ossification centers start to grow 360s. Spongy bone is formed in the epiphysis. Next, the epiphysis plates, made of cartilage, begins mitosis and continues the bone growth.
Bones also play a significant role in blood calcium homeostasis. When blood calcium levels are too high, the thyroid gland senses it and secretes calcitonin. Osteoblasts deposit calcium into the bone, and the levels are back to normal. When blood calcium levels are too low, it is identified by the parathyroid gland, which secretes parathyroid hormone, and osteoclasts break down bone to release calcium. And blood calcium levels return back to normal.
The medullary cavity is completely formed, along with the red and yellow marrow. The primary ossification center and the secondary ossification center reach each other through the epiphyseal plates. Bone growth stops and the epiphyseal plates are completely calcified.
What's his heart rate at?
About 93 beats a minute.
And his breathing?
It's rapidly increasing. He's starting to breathe real heavy.
Well, yeah. I mean, his body needs oxygen in order to make his muscles contract. What first happens is his body breathes in, and he takes in a bunch of oxygen, which enters his lungs, and then...
And the oxygen is exchanged at the alveoli with CO2. And CO2 leaves the blood, oxygen enters the blood. Oxygen is transported throughout the body by blood, and it's used for cellular respiration to create ATP, which is used in muscle contraction.
And what distributes and circulates the blood throughout the body, which distributes to the cells, is the heart. And the heart is composed of 4 chambers. And those chambers are the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left atrium, and the left ventricle. First, the deoxygenated blood enters into the right atrium through the inferior and the superior vena cava, and then it passes through the tricuspid valve and enters the right ventricle. The right ventricle contracts and then pushes blood out and into the lungs through the pulmonary arteries. It becomes oxygenated. This is where gas exchange takes place. And then it comes back up through the pulmonary veins and into the left atrium. And then the oxygenated blood passes through the bicuspid valve and into the left ventricle. And then the left ventricle contracts and pushes blood out the aorta into the body. This is where the body cells receive oxygenated blood. Because of this system, the heart is an incredible system.
Dakota, Dr. Jones. Nice to see you. Your test results did come back in and wasn't looking so good. Basically what's happening is your body cells are not able to absorb the glucose because you're lacking insulin.
So what's that mean?
Son, you have diabetes.
But most people have a homeostatic mechanism to regulate their blood glucose levels.
He doesn't.
Your blood glucose homeostatic mechanism is kind of like heating and air conditioning. When your levels get too high, beta cells secrete insulin, which forces glucose back into the cells. Like air conditioning. When your house gets too hot, air conditioning kicks on to cool it back down. When your blood glucose levels get too low, alpha cells secrete glucagon, which is broken down into glucose, which goes into the bloodstream. Like heat. When your house gets too cold, heat kicks on to warm it back up.
Oh, well, why don't you just take my job?
From the makers of Snuggie, we bring you a shocking new product. Our bananas just all mushy and squishy. And Gatorade, that's all! Pedialytes? Those are for babies. So to get my electrolytes, I eat Burger Light.
The burger has really changed my lifestyle and the way I think about eating. And probably the most significant thing is those electrolytes. What does the electrolyte burger do for me? Well, I used to have to eat certain foods, you know, Gatorades, Nasty Pea Pops, and bananas, but now I just have to eat this burger that actually tastes really good.
Burger Light, the new electrolyte supplement. When the burger's eaten, it reaches your stomach. Stomach acids break down the food, release sodium, calcium. Great for replenishing electrolytes after physical activity. When your kids are out there running around, sweating like crazy, losing all those electrolytes, soccer moms and dads, you're gonna love this. Replenish those electrolytes, tastes great, and it's at a low cheap price of 2 installments of $19.99 for 5 burgers. That's why people call 1-800-THE-LIGHT. Light spelled L-Y-T-E. And if you call right now, you can get double the burgers. That's right, 10 burgers for $40, people. $40. You can feed the whole team.
And we're back. Well, looks like Sodium's warming up. Yeah, Sodium's, he's known for triggering impulses, and he throws a pretty nasty transmitter.
Neurotransmitter, that is.
You're right.
What's this? Hold on.
Yeah, potassium hasn't been doing so well.
Coach is bringing in the righty. Gotta help potassium. He's making his jog back in now.
Yeah, Sodium's very, very critical to synaptic transmission.
I'm ready, Coach. Come on, man. I'm
Let's see
ready.
what the coach has to say.
Whoa. Sodium, let's get potassium a couple more pitches until we reach threshold potential.
He is heated.
Looks like he's giving potassium a few more pitches.
Yeah, in order to get this nerve firing on all cylinders, it's going to be critical that potassium and sodium substitute very efficiently.
They've got to be in sync with one another.
Oh, he's done. He's done for.
Coach is upset. He's calling time. He's gonna. Oh,
I have a feeling they're gonna substitute.
He was doing so well.
He sure was.
I guess it's his time to come out.
Potassium. Yep, he's done. He's done. He's thrown a. The game hasn't been so well. Yep, he's heading in.
Look at him. He's smiling as he's running in. It's not a good thing.
He thinks it's a joke.
Come on. Well, here comes Sodium coming on out. See if he can't throw a couple pitches.
You know, a lot of fans have been asking me, how do these electrolytes, sodium and potassium, make it to the big leagues and participate in this action potential business? Well, the truth is, they're absorbed through the capillaries due to the pressure gradient differentials between the body cells and the capillaries. You know, the nerve impulse travels from the neuron to the neuron along the complex nerve pathway.
Whoa! He just
got rocked.
Wow. I bet he wishes he could have that one back.
God, Sodium can't pitch either. We have to repolarize. Sodium, get back and warmed up.
Wait,
Coach
is pretty heated, man.
The coach is heated. You know, heat is a byproduct of muscular contraction, and muscular contraction is actually the result of shortening of the sarcomeres and the pulling of the muscle against the attachments.
I'd have to agree with you when it comes to that. Oh, wow, here he comes. He didn't mean to let him drop that bomb, he really didn't.
You know, Sodium just isn't cutting it either.
The number 4 batter just must have knew about his neurotransmitter.
I have a feeling they're going to substitute and repolarize and put potassium back in.
That's just bad sportsmanship. You can't throw your glove.
Or use that kind of language. You know, as bad as this game is going, at least we're not experiencing rain delays and other forms of inhibition, or going into extra innings and other forms of facilitation.
Let's see if he can bounce back from that. As the coach, he's still mad. He's still
heated.
From that.